2023 marks the 9th year that Toyota SA will sponsor the National Young Auctioneers competition. Soya Jita of Toyota SA sheds some light on this year's competition. Die Minister van Indiensneming en Arbeid het op 21 Februarie 2023 in die Staatskoerant die gewysigde Nasionale minimumloon afgekondig. Madeleine Ackermann van die LWO brei vanoggend hieroor uit. Maar nou eers die jongste landbounuus.
Elanco, we are driven by our vision of food and companionship enriching life.
And in today's news, Land Bank has appointed Themba Rikotso as its Chief Executive Officer. His appointment is effective 1 April 2023. Rikotso has held various leadership roles, including Executive Head of Sales, Transaction Banking and Investment Banking at Standard Bank Group and Head of Transactional Banking at CFC Stanbic Bank, Kenya. He replaces Kensani Mukari, who fulfilled the role of Acting CEO since May 2022. During Tropical Cyclone Freddy's first turn over Mozambique late in February, it dropped 300 millimeters of rain in just 24 hours. According to fruit farmers in Inhambane, they received almost 800 millimeters of rain over the past 2 weeks. Significant flood damage has been reported on vegetable farms, and role players say that the country is expecting an enormous shortage of fresh vegetables within the next few months. Maize fields across the country have also drowned, ringing alarm bells for the food security of the country, which is still recovering from Cyclone Idai in 2019. En Suid-Afrika se kragvoorsiener Eskom sukkel om hernubare kragbronne vanaf die suidelike dele van die land na die noordelike dele te verskuif. Die suide is waar die meeste hernubare krag tans opgewerk word, terwyl bykans 80% van Suid-Afrikaanse krag in die noorde verbruik word. So het Ronald Maree, 'n senior bestuurder van Eskom se strategiese kragnetwerkbeplanning, verlede week tydens 'n Son SA sonkragkonferensie in Pretoria gesê. Die nasionale kragvoorsiener se grootste uitdaging is om ooreenkomste met grondeienaars gesluit te kry, sodat servituutregte op grond bekom kan word en kraglyne op die kortste moontlike roetes aangebring kan word. Dit was vandag se landbounuus, maar bly ingeskakel. This is the 9th year that the Toyota SA National Young Auctioneer competition will be hosted, and as has become tradition, Toyota SA is once again the name sponsor of the project. In studio with us today is Soya Jita from Toyota SA to chat to us about Toyota and the competition. Welcome, Soya.
Thank you very much.
Soya, before we talk about the auctioneer competition, let's chat about what's happening at Toyota. What's on the horizon for you guys? Anything exciting going on?
Yeah, no, it's I think excitement. We've had enough excitement for the last 3 years. I think everyone's kind of felt it with COVID. But from our side, of course, we had a big disaster last year with the flood in Durban. And for us, we've had to obviously kind of recover from that. But I think we did, the Toyota team and actually the community around Durban did quite well to help us recover within 4 or 5 months. So the kind of instability that we've seen in the last 3 years has kind of really affected a lot of the plans that we've had. But I mean, we as Toyota, we look forward to the futures, and we'll continue to obviously fix our systems. I think a lot of the customers have felt the frustrations of the long waits of vehicles, and businesses have also been affected by the lack of vehicles in the market. So our first step is to ensure that the foundation is solidified, and we can get back to some sort of normalcy. I don't think we'll ever get back there, but just to get back to where we can plan and ensure that our customers' businesses can obviously continue. In the short term, of course, we do have some exciting products coming. We are already, as a company, looking at the next level. Is our company strategy for the next few years. So we're really looking at what the future is going to look like in the manufacturing industry. So we've got exciting products coming. Of course, we'll confirm those closer to the time, but I think for the GR brand, for instance, I think the GR brand has grown immensely in the last few years, and we've got more products that will come in. For instance, I think the Hilux, last one we did was the Hilux GR, which has done extremely well. So we will bring more GR branded products to all the different models. And of course, again, talk about next level. We will be continuing to bring in new energy vehicles. And of course, the most popular new energy vehicle in South Africa, the Corolla Cross Hybrid, has been a smashing success for us. And we will continue to bring more and more models in the hybrids and electric, new energy vehicle space to ensure that we obviously keep up with the demands of the future. Short-term wise, I think one of the most exciting vehicles that we have this year is the Fortuner, which is the mini minor change that we had in February, so last month, as we're recording this, of course. So that vehicle, I mean, we've had the Fortuner for quite a long time, so this is a very visible, a big change. I know the Fortuner is very much a favorite in South Africa, so we have a big facial change on the Fortuner and the grille. So I hope the listeners obviously have put their back orders, because it is quite a nice change for the vehicle. And then, of course, we do have a few changes here and there in some of our models. I think what is important, again, going back to stability for us, is some of the popular models, especially in the agricultural space, the Hilux and also the Land Cruiser range. We've got now more volumes that, for obviously last year, Hilux was affected by the flood, but we've now brought in more volume for the year. So again, we're trying to reduce those waiting times for our customers, and we've pushed our volume to ensure that we can actually supply the demand that we have currently now in South Africa.
And how big is Toyota's market share in the agricultural sector, and which vehicles specifically are purchased by agriculturalists?
Yeah, so it's a difficult one to kind of to pinpoint because we really don't have those type of agricultural industry stats, or at least yet. But from our side, the agriculture is extremely important. We have, for our fleet sales, corporate sales, that's sales to businesses, agriculture makes up of about 13% of those sales. So it's a huge industry for us. So it's extremely important, which is why we do partner with like you guys and the initiatives that you guys do, because you guys are big players in the agriculture industry. And in terms of the vehicles, of course, it's the Hilux, the top-selling vehicle in South Africa. We've got, again, the Fortuner, it's a very much a favorite. And then just the general Land Cruiser range. I think the agriculture industry loves the Land Cruiser, where you're going from the pickup all the way up to the Land Cruiser 300. So those are kind of the models that the guys in the industry buy.
Okay, that's very interesting. So this is the 9th year that Toyota is the name sponsor for the auctioneer competition. What are you excited about most for the competition this year?
Yeah, I think the competition itself is actually exciting. As I said, I mean, in the last year, I went to a few of the events, and it's just always interesting to see the talent that we have around South Africa. But I think in particular this year, we're looking at the extension of the competition to a lot younger group. So I think that's quite exciting to see them at the development stage. And I mean, these kids, some of them, obviously, some of the young men and women, but in particular, I think it's always nice to see the kids work hard, and actually to see them showcase their hard work and dedication in these events. And for me, I always say, I don't know how they do it, where they find the time, but it is always interesting to see how their hard work, obviously, on their side, showcased in front of hundreds of people, in some cases thousands, on all the NAMPO events. So that's really, for me, is quite exciting. And of course, just further solidifying our relationship with the agriculture industry. So we, as we said, we talked about the big impact that agriculture has on our sales. So we want to be where they are. So we just want to further, on our side, solidify that relationship with the industry.
Thank you very much, Soya. There you have it. That was Soya Jita from Toyota SA. If you haven't entered for the auctioneer competition yet and you wish to do so, just send a WhatsApp to 066 231 2430.
Controle vir Fortuner. Julle trek ongekende terrein, hoor?
Radio controle. On dit.
Kom in Fortuner. Rowwe terrein op pad. Aktiveer 4x4.
Ontvang. Gereed vir aksie.
Missie voltooi, papa.
Die splinternuwe Toyota Fortuner.
Controle, daar's 'n probleem.
Gee jou verbeelding die luksheid van vryheid.
Goeiedag. Wit en geel mieliepryse het verlede week op die termynmark vir lewering in Mei bietjie ondersteuning gevind in die verswakking van die rand. Wit mieliepryse het week op week met 1.1% gestyg, terwyl geel mielies 0.4% duurder geword het. Koringprys het egter week op week met 2.7% gedaal, terwyl sonneblomsaad ook 0.9% goedkoper geword het en die sojabone se prys met 1.6% gestyg het. Olieprys het week op week met 3.7% gedaal en hierdie dalings is grootliks as gevolg van vrese van 'n moontlike resessie in Amerika met die rentekoerse wat nog steeds skerp styg en ekonomiese groei wat dus nie baie goed daarna uitsien nie. Die rand het dan as gevolg van die versterking van die ander geldeenhede weens hierdie styging in rentekoerse verswak, 1.2% swakker teenoor die dollar, 1.1% swakker teenoor die pond en 1% swakker teenoor die euro.
Ons gesels vandag oor 'n onderwerp wat redelik aktueel tans in landbou is en nie altyd 'n lekker onderwerp om oor te gesels nie, maar 'n nodige onderwerp. En dit is die nasionale minimumloon. Ek verwelkom graag vir die eerste keer vandag vir Madeleine Ackermann en sy is van die LWO werkgewersorganisasie. Welkom Madeleine.
Baie dankie Lisa.
Ja. Nou hierdie wet op nasionale minimumloon is 'n relatiewe nuwe konsep vir talle Suid-Afrikaners en het eintlik eers onlangs in werking getree. Wat is die rasionaal agter hierdie wet?
Lisa, voor die implementering van die wet op nasionale minimumlone wat op 1 Januarie 2019 in werking getree het, was daar geen eenvormige stuk wetgewing wat die nasionale minimumloon van werkers gereguleer het nie. Daar was alhoewel sekere sektorale vaststellings en nywerhede wat 'n minimumloon vir 'n sekere werkers gereguleer het. Die wet op nasionale minimumlone is dus die eerste stuk wetgewing wat hierdie minimumloon reguleer.
Madeleine, so as ek reg verstaan, is dit in wese dat jy sê dat elke persoon wat 'n besigheid bestuur en 'n personeel het in diens het, moet voldoen aan hierdie wetgewing. Hoe beïnvloed dit dan die persone wat voor die inwerkingtreding van die wet 'n kontrak geteken het?
Lisa, dis 'n baie goeie vraag. Ons kry dikwels hierdie tipe navraag van kliënte. Aangesien daar verwarring is oor wat die situasie is indien 'n dienskontrak gesluit is voor die inwerkingtreding van die wet op nasionale minimumlone wat 'n salaris, 'n maandelikse of 'n weeklikse salaris reguleer. Dit is belangrik om te onthou dat geen persoon kan 'n kontrak sluit wat teenstrydig is met enige wetgewing nie. Dit beteken dus dat die wet geniet altyd voorkeur bo enige ander kontrak. Wat dit in wese vir elke persoon wat 'n besigheid bedryf beteken is dat indien daar 'n klousule is in 'n dienskontrak wat teenstrydig is met wetgewing, sal wetgewing outomaties daardie klousule herroep.
Maar wat gebeur as 'n dienskontrak 'n hoër weeklikse of maandelikse salaris voorskryf?
Lisa, in hierdie geval sal die dienskontrak nog steeds voorkeur geniet. Wat ook al die hoogste is, of dit nou die minimumloon is of die voorgeskrewe maandelikse salaris of weeklikse salaris wat deur die kontrak bepaal is, ons gaan met die een wat die hoogste is.
Madeleine, hierdie klink vir my asof dit deure kan oopmaak vir kriminele dade. Wat is die situasie waar 'n besigheid werklik nie kan bekostig om elke werknemer die minimumloon te betaal?
Lisa, alhoewel daar baie geldige redes is wat bestaan waarom 'n onderneming nie in staat is om sy werknemers die minimumloon te betaal nie, mag geen persoon die reg in eie hande neem nie. Dit beteken juis soos wat ek gesê het dat ons kan nie kontraktueel ooreenkom om die minimumloon te wysig nie. Indien 'n besigheid hom wel in 'n situasie bevind waar hy nie die vermoë beskik om sy personeellede die nasionale minimumloon te betaal nie, kan daai besighede wel aansoek doen om vrystelling in terme van die wet.
So Madeleine, hoe doen 'n besigheid dit? Verduidelik vir ons.
Lisa, daar's ongelukkig nie genoeg tyd om hierdie hele proses uiteen te sit nie, maar wat dit in wese behels is dat 'n persoon in die voorgeskrewe formaat moet aansoek doen om vrystelling van die nasionale minimumloon. Dit is wel belangrik om te let dat hierdie vrystelling slegs vir 1 jaar geldig sal wees. Jy moet ook aan die minimumvereistes voldoen en hierdie vrystelling moet 'n minimale vrystelling wees.
Madeleine, ek tree nou maar hier op namens 'n boer in landbou. Is daar enige gevolge wat jy in die gesig staar indien jy instem tot die afstanddoening van die nakoming van die wet of net blaatant nie die minimumloon betaal nie?
Lisa, dis 'n baie goeie vraag. Vir almal daar buite wat nie voldoen aan die nasionale minimumloon nie, maak jy die deur oop vir jouself om 'n boete in die gesig te staar. Hierdie boete sal die volgende behels. Eerstens, jy kan 'n boete in die gesig staar van 2 keer die waarde van die onderbetaling. Byvoorbeeld, as jy R5.000 onderbetaal het, sal jy R1.000 moet terugbetaal aan die werknemer. En dan ook 2 keer die waarde van die werknemer se maandelikse loon, wat ook al die grootste is. Selfs as 'n werknemer instem tot 'n mindere bedrag, moet jy onthou dat die wet aan die einde van die dag poog om kwesbare werkers te beskerm. As daar bevind word dat jy 'n mindere koers met so kwesbare werker onderhandel het, met of sonder aansoek om vrystelling, kan jy nog steeds redelik vinnig 'n boete in die gesig staar.
Madeleine, kom ons kry net duidelikheid, wat is die huidige minimumloon en hoe word dit bereken?
Lisa, die huidige nasionale minimumloon is tans R25.42. Elke persoon se weeklikse en maandelikse salaris sal egter verskil, aangesien daar nie 'n vaste berekening is vir 'n weeklikse of maandelikse loon nie.
Madeleine, baie dankie vir jou tyd vanoggend en dinge vir ons 'n bietjie meer duidelik gemaak het oor die minimumloon. Indien daarvan ons boere is of besigheidsbestuurders wat graag meer inligting benodig, wat is die beste?
Lisa, hulle is welkom om ons te kontak op 086-110-1828 of alternatiefelik ons webwerf te besoek op www.lwo.co.za. Ons is ook aktief op alle sosiale media platforms en het verteenwoordigers in elke provinsie wat beskikbaar is om met die enige arbeidsregtelike aangeleentheid te help.
Nou ja, dis dan meer oor die minimumloon. Ek het vandag gesels met Madeleine Ackermann en sy is van die LWO werkgewersorganisasie. In ons nuutste veilingskalender op 11 Maart inheemse veldbokke se nasionale veiling by die Bloemfontein skougronde in Bloemfontein. Op 15 Maart, Bonsmara SA se nasionale veiling by die Afridome in Parys. Op 18 Maart, die Simbra verse karnaval ook by die Afridome in Parys. Indien jy wil hê jou veiling moet op hierdie kalender verskyn, kontak gerus vir Marnay Anderson by 072 639 1805 of 'n e-posadres marnay@plaasmedia.co.za.